Hello and welcome everybody back to the 4th episode of Dispatch Goes Food. This episode we focused on the Downtown Arlington Heights area. I'm joined with my co-hosts RCB and Ryan Antonucci, and this episode we have two guests on this podcast, Roman Debicki and Anthony Williamson.
Hey guys.
What's up, man?
How you guys doing today on this pod?
I'm living lavish, bro. I'm doing quite well. Another great day in the media classroom. Unfortunately, Mr. Hatfield is not here.
You said fortunately or unfortunately?
I said unfortunately. Why would you assume fortunately? That's what I thought. Okay. So, food, huh?
Anthony Williamson, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. I had a late arrival today, so I got to sleep an extra while. And then chem was pretty easy today, a lot of review. So I'm just kind of here in the media classroom enjoying my time.
I mean, you guys have a lot in common. I know Caleb is sleeping all day long.
I am. I'm usually pretty tired.
I think he's falling asleep. He's definitely falling asleep in the dugout. That's actually, I know this.
I don't do much.
You have definitely fallen asleep in the dugout before. Am I wrong?
I don't do much.
Have you fallen asleep in the dugout?
Not fallen asleep. I've gotten pretty close.
What position do you play in baseball?
Pitcher only.
Oh, okay.
How tired do you get just sitting there?
I mean, when you're just sitting there, you get pretty tired. Because I only play, like once every 3 or 4 games.
I don't know. As a professional left bench, you're kind of slacking there, man.
I'm also a professional first base coach.
That's a crazy.
I'm a professional first base coach. I'm a professional aux player.
He's a professional cardio enthusiast during practice.
I can tell.
I highly doubt that.
I'm a professional raker.
You that good at raking leaves?
No,
That's
not
raking
sand.
the dirt,
sand,
actually.
The dirt after practice.
It's pretty interesting.
Bro didn't
to
even
watch
know.
him do his work.
It's really fun.
I'm sorry, I've never seen Caleb do his professional raking.
It's amazing.
You should come out.
Are you a
and then you got a
raker?
broom. Yep.
Are you a raker?
The field looks really nice.
Nice.
Anyway, we're going to by the way, sorry about the voice. I'm getting over a little bit of a sickness here. But we were going to transition.
And sorry about the glasses. I have a sty on my eye.
Dude.
What?
Don't apologize for the
Thank
glasses.
You
look really
Yeah, the
intelligent.
glasses look fine.
Yeah, no, they look better than
would you also like to
normal.
explain what a sty
Okay,
is for
buddy.
the audience? Would you also like to explain what the sty
I
is?
think it's like a
Do not
pimple.
explain what a sty is. They don't need
It's
it.
like a pimple, in your eyelid.
That's all you can say. Yeah.
I can't wear
Wait,
my contacts.
but why does? Oh, because you can't wear contact. What are you blind or something?
No,
without
just because it
contacts?
irritates your eye.
No, do you need contacts?
Yeah, I wear contacts.
Can we talk about
Do you
food?
have 15, 20 vision, or how bad is it?
Let's transition
I
to food.
don't know.
Let's transition to food, RCB. Stop questioning him about the pimple in his eye.
Bro, it doesn't matter, dude.
doesn't.
These guys are a bunch of haters, bro. I'm with you, man. Jesus.
We're gonna transition into food here because that's what this podcast is about. We're gonna start with the breakfast place. For breakfast, we went to Cocoa and Blue.
Who's we?
Me and Antonucci.
Yep.
Went to Cocoa and Blue. Very nice environment.
Holy moly.
Very nice environment.
Is it
Cafe style. Sit down type. There's a decent amount, of food, pastries, that kind of stuff. There was also, sandwiches and soups.
Was it wait.
I do have to ask because you said you went there for breakfast, but you texted me because I wasn't able to go on any of the trips, unfortunately. You texted me and said Antonucci had a burger.
That's at the next place.
That's
Okay,
That's at
makes sense.
Antonucci's place.
'Cause
We'll get into
I've
that.
been super
We'll get into
confused.
that.
There were 3 places in total.
Yes.
We'll talk about
But
that.
I don't know why you guys all went on one day, but that's
That's what we did the first time.
Because it was fun.
Yeah, it
That
was
was
a good
just a
time.
Don't you want to see your friends? Yeah.
I have no friends.
Oh.
It's kind of sad.
Thank
Damn.
you, RCB.
Damn.
All right,
My
we're
bad.
gonna get back to food. I got a bagel there. Bagel was pretty good, pretty average.
What kind of bagel?
Do you have something
What kind
on
of
it?
bagel?
It's just a plain bagel, plain cream cheese.
Plain bagel.
They said that
they
there was
gave him
gonna be-
lettuce. On
They
the
gave me
side.
a piece of
for
lettuce.
breakfast.
I don't know why. I don't know why the lettuce.
Bagel for breakfast?
Well, was it just
What's
like
with
was it like
lettuce?
under the
Oh.
was it like
Yeah.
under the
And a
bagel?
plain bagel.
No, it's just
Yeah.
on the side. And then they
plain
said it was gonna be
bagel?
like rosemary
Yes.
salt.
Yes.
Presentation,
Yes.
I guess.
The bagel was mid. That was it wasn't much. Then I got a Italian macchiato.
Oh.
Can you explain what
Really
goes into
good.
that?
Huh?
What goes into that?
An Italian macchiato.
Yeah,
Like,
what is
what's
an
in an Italian macchiato?
It's coffee. It's a type of coffee.
What makes it better?
Just tastes better.
More creamy?
No, I think is it made with milk?
I
Are
think so.
macchiatos made with milk?
I'm actually not sure.
I think so.
I think
because it's
It
like
might be half and half though too. It depends.
that's a good
on
shout.
some
yeah,
places.
they are named after the milk ratio in them.
Yeah.
Like a latte.
But
Thank
it
you,
was-
Anthony.
It was really good. Small, but it was really good. For the price, it was pretty good. I think it was for those two. It was like
How much?
$12.
Okay.
So, a little bit on the expensive side, but for
But did you only get a bagel? Like, did you get any of their pastries or anything?
no. And then I looked on their Instagram, and there looked like a lot better food. But then they didn't have it.
There
in
was
like the,
there was like a whole like raspberry Oreo cookie skillet that
Yeah.
like, he didn't even get. I'm
and
like,
then
sounds
you look
familiar.
well, you look into like
Caleb
the.
ignored a
Okay.
raspberry
Yes,
Oreo
yes.
I
split.
think
But,
you guys need to go back.
In his defense, the
Oh,
menu was
me,
kind of
we're gonna go back.
the menu was kind of confused. Oh yeah, we're gonna go
We're
back.
gonna go back.
We're gonna go back.
We're
I'll be
definitely
with
going
Why?
guys
Why
next
do you want to
time.
go back
I'll
so
be there.
bad?
It was just a great environment.
Oh,
Great
okay.
people, great
The
environment.
staff was extra friendly.
Staff was amazing.
What time did you guys go?
11 o'clock.
Okay,
No.
so like a brunch kind of
So
thing.
it's a
No.
brunch. Yeah, it's a
No.
brunch. It's
Like 10:30.
breakfast, but
Like-
it's brunch.
like-
10:30.
Like 11 to noon. Like somewhere around there.
okay.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah,
Fair,
because
fair,
Like a brunch.
Could that maybe have had affected like the menu being confusing? Do you think, or are you not?
I don't know.
sure?
It was also the first time being there. It was
Yeah,
also a
that's
confusing like
layout.
you didn't
Yeah,
know
the
where to
layout.
order. It wasn't much signage on where to order.
It's a very like free like there's just a lot of like it's a very
Laissez-faire
there's no
kind of,
like
yeah.
there's no like order to it. Like
Yeah.
you just kind of walk in, order, and just sit down
Well,
wherever.
I've been there in the past. I don't feel like it's super complicated. I mean, it's you go in and then to the right side there's like registers and a line. And
yeah,
then
but there's
when-
no like signs to it. So it's
Okay,
it's
but,
a little
like,
confusing.
it's kind of it's maybe
menus.
Hold on,
There
I
was
have a
also
question.
on
I have
their
a question.
Instagram. It was a bunch of like like really good looking food,
Can I ask
and
my
then in like
question?
the shelf pastry, like the glass pastry shelf.
Will you let
there
me get
wasn't
my
a
word
whole
in,
much.
please?
Yeah, you can now.
Thank you. Wow, that was. Okay.
What's your question?
So when you went, you said it was like cafe style. Was it like you walked in and like a host seated you, or do you order like
No.
at like a
No,
whatever
you like
space?
order off to the side,
Okay.
and then you go sit down, and then they'll call your name.
So it's like restaurants where they have like the menu like up behind them, like when you're talking
yeah,
to
it's
them.
on,
or
it's on a chalkboard,
okay.
isn't it? I'm not.
It was on like a little like in front of the register. It was like
Oh, okay.
it was like a
My bad.
tapes menu down.
Okay.
But there's a lot on the menu.
Wide variety or just like lot.
Wide variety of coffees. I think it's a coffee specialty place.
Oh, okay.
Some of them looked really good. I wish I got something to go. We were actually gonna go back and get something to go, but sorry not to. At like noon when we were leaving the place, at like noon when we got there, there wasn't too many pastries left. It was a Sunday, but
Wait, so do they have like I guess, is it more of like, is it very home cooked, or does it feel kind of like a Starbucks where it feels like they just toss it in like a freezer? Like I'm genuinely
It's-
asking.
it doesn't feel like a Starbucks.
It feels like I'm like I've been to. It feels like you go to like the city or something, and you go to like those like little petite like French like
Cafe
Oh,
shops.
kind of like the one that's
Yes.
around the
It-
corner in downtown Arlington Heights by like where.
I'm talking about Round Cafe.
No, not that one. That one's it's the one where it used to be Dunton House. There's like a literal French like bakery.
I've never been there before,
I've
but
never
like
been there.
I don't know.
Talking
Like
about it. I
I
need to
was
try that.
in. I mean, I was just in Montreal, and there was like
it's very French
it,
type.
it was very like French looking. It was
Yeah.
very like they had like all the
Small
French
Oh, yeah, 'cause, like
coffees.
I've never been there, but like I've walked past it. I've seen like the people who are all
Yeah,
sitting
small
outside. That's one
coffees,
thing. They have a
croissants.
lot of people who just sit
It-
outside.
It
Dude,
feels very like it feels very much like a local place. Like it's nice in house and it's just.
I would have downed a croissant, bro. I'm a big croissant.
They look
guy.
pretty good.
Dude, I would have downed.
They were
it.
Why
pretty
didn't
big
you get
too.
one then?
What's-
I'm still so
With, like,
confused
honey?
why you chose a plain bagel over a croissant, raspberry.
I
Oreo
couldn't decide. I
skillet.
was looking at the Instagram.
I
There's
don't blame him.
a
Bagels
bunch of
are
like
good.
really great looking food.
But then you chose a plain bagel.
Because I didn't see it on the menu, and I was rushed.
Why were you
Were you
rushed?
Were you scared to ask?
Like was there a long line behind you?
No, it
No, he
packed-
was
it
just
packed in
nervous.
there.
He was just nervous.
So why are you rushed?
He
You're
had
just
first time
nervous.
anxiety, you know, like he saw the.
Someone was taking up.
Scared.
Someone was taking up a lot of the line.
Okay, so maybe lunch now, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go to lunch.
We're gonna
Head
transition
over to-
into lunch. Antonucci had lunch. Tell us a little bit about
Oh man.
where you went.
Oh
Where I was supposed to go?
Are we gonna go?
Ooh,
Are we
I
getting
didn't
in-
talk
are we
about
getting
this.
into this now?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
let's
let's hear it.
do
So-
it, man. Give
Should
him
we
your
get
piece.
into this now?
Well, we'll
Okay.
get into this now.
Well,
Yeah, let's
so
get into it.
There was this place, or there is this place, called the Bird's Nest. It's brand new. It's a wings place, and it's like a sports bar, located like right by the train tracks.
It's called a tavern and grill. Keep that in mind.
And so, like, I was searching it up, and like, it's a bar, but like,
serves alcohol.
It serves alcohol, but like
So does like
there's-
Armin's, so does Cortland's, like all
yeah,
of those
yeah.
down there.
So does all those places. But like, keep in mind it's a Sunday. It's like 11, and like the NHL playoffs are on, and like so we walk in, and like we actually thought we were gonna get turned. I thought I was gonna get turned down originally, but like there were like kids just like sitting in there and stuff like eating, and so like we we sit down.
And there's a good amount of food on the menu.
Yeah, and there's like it's like one side of course they have like craft beers and stuff. Like the other side is like wings and they have like 2 whole sides that are just meant for food. So like it's not just a bar, it's also like a restaurant. And so we go sit down and the guy comes up to us and like asks us for our IDs. And we're like, "Can't we just come here and eat?" And he's like, "No, it's like a Arlington Heights rule that we need to ask for your IDs."
And
Well,
then
I
we
mean, I
asked,
know
and then we
Arlington
asked if we
Heights
can
is-
just get like food, and he goes, "Well, you can get takeout, but we can't serve you in here." So we eventually.
But then there's like also like 5-year-olds eating with an adult.
But they were eating with an adult. So
But,
Yeah, that's
but how
like-
does that make a difference?
I will say
like,
because
it's also 11 a.m.
Well, I will say this because what I do know about the Village of Arlington Heights, there's actually a big issue with a lot of those places serving alcohol to underage minors. They had a massive crackdown because a lot of like stores lost their liquor license.
Gosh darn it.
Because they lost a lot of it because so like all of these new restaurants are like on probation for their first year of operating, where if they have any mistakes, they have to shut down immediately. It's like a really strict ordinance that was just passed. So that might be why, because you didn't have an adult with you. You could have eaten there, but you would have had to have your parents show their ID.
But then
But if we don't get alcohol at all, like if no
it
alcohol's on the
doesn't matter.
table,
Yeah, it's just a matter of like them being safe. I can't totally blame them.
Yeah, it's like I don't agree with it. I think it's a little extreme of an ordinance, but that is, I believe, I could be wrong.
because
but-
can't you go into like a bar and just not order alcohol? Can you like kind of
Like, okay, you
underage
No,
person?
you can't
You
enter a
cannot go
bar.
into a bar.
Yeah,
that's why
but
it's
if
like
it's like
bouncers
a
and stuff,
bar and
yeah.
a restaurant, so like a tavern, like in a grill, that's where it becomes like
It's
most
up to
cases
wishy-washy.
you
But
are,
like I've been to
but-
places where it's like after 5, like they don't allow minors.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I've been
like,
to
I've
those
been to
too.
I feel
places
like
that.
if
So have
if you're this place, like you should do something like that, because like there's a lot of kids who live around here, and like there's a lot of people who like there's not a lot of wings places around here, especially if you just like
Especially in that
I
area,
could go,
there's
like-
not too many like wing specialty places.
Yeah.
I could go to B-dubs, but like what if I want to get like some? They said they had like the best rated wings.
Yeah,
in the
they said
area
on
or
the menu
something,
is, and like the website was like by Chicago Tribune, like the best wings.
So I don't know. I wasn't over, especially because then like we walked down the street and we got into Cortland's, which is also a tavern and a grill, and like they just sat us down. So,
And
like,
they have a full bar
so
too.
you're losing customers to like literally your competitors right around the corner.
I do think it's just, I think it could also just be an interpretation of that ordinance, and maybe because they're a brand new business, like because they haven't, do they have any other locations?
I was just about to ask, is the Bird's Nest?
Yeah,
a chain?
I think there's one more.
There's
in Chicago.
one in Chicago.
Yeah.
But
And
there's
I
also
assume that-
Cortland. Isn't there a Cortland's in Chicago?
I think so.
Well, it's just.
They're
I think
probably
it's just
just-
up to the business owner, man.
Yeah, they're probably just trying to
I mean,
keep a
it-
clean slate.
Yeah, it could just be they're nervous about the 1 year
Or they just
time
looked
frame.
at both of you and like, oh, these kids, hell no, get out.
Yeah, they just saw Caleb and Antonucci walk in. They were like,
But
maybe
They knew we were gonna give them way too much business and kicked us out.
I heard something about the top 10 burger that
We're getting
Ryan
into
has
that.
ever had.
So
okay?
after
Like,
after
where
we
did
got
we
after we got
actually
kicked
go to
out of Bird's
after we
Nest,
got kicked out of Bird's Nest,
we went out block
we
away.
walked the block. We made a couple phone calls, and we got into Cortland's.
Why'd you need to make
Made a
phone
couple-
I
calls?
called my
phone.
dad just to make sure we could get in.
Google the web.
I should have been there. I'm the adult here, out of you three.
Okay. Anyway,
Okay, bro.
we walked
Alright.
we went into Cortland's, and we sat down. Everybody's very nice, and I ordered the Cortland Street Burger. It was like ranked top 10 by like the Chicago Magazine or whatever. It won some sort of like food festival award, and I'm like, what the heck? I'm gonna try it. I don't even remember what was on it. I ate it so fast. Oh my god, it was so good.
How
Dude,
much was it?
It was $17.
Wait, just for the burger, like
Just
fries?
for the burger.
No, not
Okay.
any
There was
Wait, not
fries.
even fries.
There was fries too.
There's
Okay,
fries
okay.
to it. There's fries to it.
There's
Was there a
sides.
drink,
Drink, right?
or
Yeah,
anything?
and a drink. Okay.
Okay, so that's a
and
good meal.
17. I think there's avocado on it. It was burger, cheese. I think was it like
Is there bacon?
there's
Didn't you say-
bacon. There might have been like fries on there.
You said there were
Yeah, you
fries
said there
on
were
there.
fries.
There's
Like
onions on
There's
there.
onions on there. There's tomato. Oh my god. It's probably like a top 10 burger I've had all time, and that's saying something. That's like the oh my
How do you
god.
get your
Just-
burger cooked?
I got a
That's the real
medium.
question. Okay, that's fair.
And it was so good. I need to go back.
But they don't ask me how my burger cooked at McDonald's. I don't know.
Well, because they don't even cook it at McDonald's.
Did they ask what you wanted it cooked then?
Yeah, they asked. me
And
what
can I ask what you got?
Medium.
Oh, hello?
I just said this.
Hello?
Oh, I zoned out.
Welcome to Earth. Yeah, welcome to Earth, bro.
It was a top 10 meal of all time. It was so good.
Pretzels were pretty good too.
Yeah,
They
I,
had-
I'm a big
I
pretzel guy.
finished.
I'm a big
and
pretzel
look,
guy.
look
They had-
at
Sucker
look
for
at the
soft
size of
pretzels.
him. Look at the size of me. Okay, I finished a burger this big with all that on it before he finished 3 pretzel bites. Okay.
They're like sticks.
He had also
You'll see.
his plain bagel really filled him up, bro.
I might go to Cortland's just to try that bagel.
I would.
Or
go
not the
with
bagel,
you.
but
That
the
sounds
burger.
amazing.
Yeah,
It's-
it was so
I get the
good.
burger. I'm not a fan of avocado
I'm a
on
big
burgers.
avocado
but I
on
will
burgers.
have that.
You
the
don't
rest-
even taste
I've never
it. You don't
had
even taste it.
avocado
I
on
know, but
burger.
like the rest of that burger, minus
Avocado
the
doesn't taste like
avocado,
anything.
to my head is like the greatest.
It
thing.
does-
And I'm
avocado-
sure you could just
avocado
ask
doesn't
No,
them
taste
about
avocado
that.
has a
Inside.
flavor.
RCB, it doesn't taste like anything.
Yes, it does.
No, it
Avocado
doesn't.
has a
No,
flavor.
it doesn't.
Yes, it
No,
does.
it
Honestly,
doesn't.
But it
I
gets
thought the avocado
overpowered.
was the best part.
Hell,
hot take.
yes.
Hot take.
This-
I thought the avocado was the best.
I'm a
part.
big fan of avocado on
You know,
burgers.
It
I'm
doesn't
gonna-
taste like anything.
I'm gonna
It's just a
bring this up as a
consistency, though,
chance
more
to
so
smack
on
talk
a
some
burger.
places. Have you guys ever noticed like the difference between actual avocados and like the places that use avocado paste or whatever? Because you know when I found out when you go to like Jimmy John's or something and you get avocado on a burger, it comes out of a bag.
What?
Or get
Avocado on a burger.
If you go to like Jimmy John's and get avocado on a sandwich, it
You go
comes
to
out of
Jimmy
a
John's to
bag.
get a burger.
Yeah.
Like it's a paste.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
That's why you don't get
That-
avocado at
that's-
Jimmy John's.
Yeah, actually. But like other places, like most other sandwich shops do. I appreciate fresh avocado, bro. That's all I'm
Yes.
saying.
But I mean, that's
While
just
we're
gonna
on the
say,
topic-
like, notice like the higher end restaurants, but like you go to your Jimmy John's, that's not gonna be fresh.
Well, even other
Avocado.
sandwich shops, it's like-
I eat
Like
those
most sandwich
Johns.
shops.
I eat avocado. You take the avocado, you cut it in half, right? You pull it apart, and you take out the seed.
pit.
Yeah.
Like how
And
any
then-
normal
hold
person
on,
eats an
hold on.
avocado.
But then you put salt and pepper on
Yes,
the avocado.
which is good.
Dude,
baby.
Just make guacamole.
no,
Push it
dude, you don't get it. You don't get it. You have to try it. It is so good. You put like tons of salt, tons of pepper.
Yeah.
And it actually is like the greatest experience of all
It's
time.
good,
You know,
yeah.
dab me out, bro.
Yeah. I
That was
respect
crazy.
that. That's a
I don't
good
know
take.
if
a
I
great
want like
take.
if I want to eat avocado, but I don't want anything else, I just take avocado and make guacamole out of it. Dice up some onion, dice up some tomato, put some garlic in there, and some oregano or something.
Okay,
It's like
how many times have you done that? Once?
multiple times, like
That's
a lot.
definitely
I
a lot. I don't
probably do it
believe that,
weekly.
But like, do you
I
like
don't
eat
believe that,
guacamole just like out of a spoon like that?
Sometimes it's good.
You eat guacamole straight?
If I like don't got chips or something, yeah.
You're the only person that has done that.
That is
What I'm
not
saying,
true.
it's
You're
like-
just saying straight eating avocado. How is this so
what's-
much different?
What's wrong with that?
There's a
That's-
difference between a straight avocado
yeah,
and
there's so much
guacamole.
work. That it's like a lot more work they have to put in. I'm just
Well,
saying
it's also just like the
2 minutes.
again, it's the consistency of everything too. It's different.
I'm a big guacamole fan. Don't get me wrong. A little couple of crispy onions in there. I get you, bro. Garlic.
I do not put crispy onions in my guacamole.
What
Right.
onions do you put in there?
I just chop an onion, put raw onion in there.
That is exactly. Yeah, onions are crispy when you bite in. It's like
Okay.
it's like a crunch.
Okay,
No,
can we
crispy
move
onions are
off of the
totally something
avocados?
else.
Can we go to Mochi Nut?
Mochi.
Wait, you guys,
Mochi
you
nut.
guys
Nut.
went there for dinner?
No, we went there
No.
for dessert.
actually, we went at like 8
He
p.m.
got breakfast. I got dinner. They got dessert.
We got
we got
lunch.
dessert.
No, I got dinner.
It could be either.
It could be.
It
It was,
could be
I got.
either.
I got a
Okay, that's
lunch
fair,
dinner.
that's
Burgers
fair.
are multi.
technically,
That's fair,
okay,
yeah, yeah.
But the pretzel bites were the lunch. I got dinner.
Okay,
Oh,
fair,
I see
fair.
how you did that. I like it.
Day out in the streets, you know, cheeky little quick breakfast and then pretzel bites, and you get home, you get a nice burger, and then you eat yourself, you know,
Yeah.
some dessert.
Yeah, bird's nest sold.
Okay, hold on.
So-
breakfast.
Yeah.
And then you two went to Mochi Nut.
Yes, we did.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
pretty
Okay,
good.
so I got the what was it? Banana cheesecake mochi donut. that was really interesting. It's just a regular mochi donut, but with like the banana cheesecake like paste and like whatever, a little couple of like banana cheesecake parts on top. And then I also got the bubble tea. I got the just the regular one, so it's just like black tea, milk, and brown sugar. I think it's like melted brown sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Holy, I was a big fan of that. Okay, the mochi nut like actual. Sorry, I'll let you go in a second.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
The actual like banana cheesecake thing that I ate was all right, but the actual like donut I really enjoyed. If it didn't have like all that stuff on top, I think I would have liked it more. Just the way you can pull apart like the individual like parts of it was really good.
Really?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
You know, you are like a plain donut enjoyer, just the dough
I am,
kind of guy.
I am.
So
I'm a big
I guess
dough guy.
I guess I'm not surprised. I got a half and half potato Korean hot dog. That was a little underwhelming, honestly.
What do you mean by half and half?
Like it was half mozzarella, half hot dog. Like they
Okay.
cut hot dog in half and put it on half of it in the inside, and then they put breadcrumbs on there and they put little chunks of potato and then deep fry it. And there was also mozzarella on top. That was the the other half with spicy mayo drizzled across it. I looked at it. It looked delicious. Like it looked so good.
It did
And
look
then I
very
got that first bite. It was what I expected. It was delicious. Second bite, it kind of just got worse as it went along, you know? And then when I got to that last few bites where I got to the actual hot dog part of it, it was dangerously close to tasting like the corn dog bites from B-Dubs. And that was not an enjoyable experience.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you like
No,
it? Did you get a donut?
Yes,
Or
along
mochi
with
nut?
that, I got another mochi nut with the pineapple watermelon drizzle on it. That was really good. I love fruit flavors with like the savory flavor of a donut, and it hit really well, especially with the texture of the donut inside and them being noticeably like dense while also being soft. It was really good.
Okay.
I also spared $4 and got myself a donut.
Oh yeah, I paid $8. It's kind of expensive.
It's super
It's
expensive.
really expensive.
Like
That's a good
So
show.
it's expensive for stuff that's good, but it's nothing special.
There's
kinda
not a
weird.
lot.
Like honestly, the donut was fine. Like it had like I had like the blueberry granola one. I didn't really
That
taste.
sounds like it would be good though. Blueberry granola.
I didn't really have the granola. I didn't really taste the granola.
The
of
topping
course,
is
like you're
barely on there.
But
Yeah.
that's weird because
It
you
was-
feel like that would be like
But
the
like,
biggest
I feel
attraction.
like it's just like not that much of a donut. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
it's not a.
I'd rather
yeah.
go to like Dunkin' and get like a $2 donut that's like a whole donut
Yeah.
with like that's like thick and
yeah, like you barely get anything with the mochi
yeah,
nuts.
like the mochi
Yeah,
nuts like
I agree with
yeah,
that.
they're nice and stuff, but like they're like just like a bunch of balls that are connected.
Since we were talking about pretzels earlier, it's like getting like one of those big pretzels and then just one like regular one that you get out of a bag. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes,
It's like
it
that's
is.
like that's the difference.
I see it as like, you know, it's one of those places where I'd work there to get to the food, but I would not pay for it on my own time.
I would
Are
pay
they a
again
chain
for
or
the
is it
bubble
like
tea.
a
It's a chain.
local small?
It's a chain,
Okay.
but it's not a massive chain from what I know of.
At Hershey, I think mochi nut overall is kind of hated on. I don't know if you guys have like heard anything about it, but I think they're like pretty hated on here at Hershey. I think they catch a bad rep. It might be a bit expensive, but like the food there was not terrible.
I
at
think
least
it's
from
pretty.
what
I
found.
think it's pretty mid.
I
the,
think
food, the food.
Well, I
is-
think that's the big thing. It's expensive for mid food. If it was like mid cost for mid food, I don't think anyone would care.
Maybe the drink just made it for me, dude. I was a really big.
I got
fan.
a sip of your
Yeah.
boba. It's really
It was pretty good.
like it was a
I was a big fan.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe we need to go back and try the boba tea.
Maybe.
because it like
Because
being
the donuts were pretty mid.
The
pretty,
banana
pretty
cheesecake-
iffy.
I'm not doing boba again after my past experiences.
What was your past experience?
The balls. The
balls.
You know, I went to the Chicago, the Arlington Heights Food Fest.
Before
and
it got, because there's no more food
there
fest.
is
You
no
know
more.
that, right?
Well,
That's
yeah, 'cause,
tragic.
like,
It's been for like 5 years, ever since COVID.
I got it thinking it was a smoothie. I didn't think it
What?
was. I know what boba what like isn't boba kind of new?
Not
no,
Not really.
And maybe
It's new to the
maybe in
States.
like American culture, it's been
Before-
around outside of here for a while.
Before like boba, like a lot of like the
Okay, well,
Asian restaurants,
basically, like,
they called it tapioca.
When I was in
Yes,
I
like
remember
fourth
that.
grade, like I've never heard of it before. So
Okay.
like I got it and like I like tried it and it was like, oh, this is like the actual like drink part was good. But then like when I put my straw to the bottom and like I drank the what are those
Tapioca
called?
balls.
Tapioca balls.
Tapioca ball, like you know, I don't know. Like
You just, like,
wasn't-
choked on it 'cause you weren't
I was
expecting it?
choking on it. Like I wasn't expecting it. I was, and then like it kept going. Like I threw it out. I was
I'm actually a really big fan of tapioca.
I used to hate
I was
them.
choking on the tapioca.
You know, like at your like different like Chinese restaurants or something, they always have like those smoothies, and they always ask like tapioca or no tapioca.
Yes.
In the beginning, it was like no tapioca because I wasn't sure what it was, but then I asked one time, so I got it. And after that first experience, it was bad. I had a similar experience to Antonucci. I choked on it a little bit. Maybe it was like a weird taste, but then I got it again and again, and I just enjoy it now. And it adds something different. It's like a regular smoothie that you don't really
See, it's
see.
like I wanted to like. I just don't like.
You
boba.
wanted
like,
the
I wanted to like 'cause
tapioca balls.
No, I
Oh,
wanted the
my bad.
actual like tea, or like
Oh.
like because everyone says it's like so good. Like I had a lot of friends that was like, oh, you should try it. So I did try it on multiple occasions and at multiple different places. Just for whatever reason, it's not good to me. I
At
know
f-
that's like a really hot
It-
take. I
At
think
face
it's
value, it's
whatever.
just tea with milk and with like sugar.
Yeah.
So it's not really all that much. I think the thing that really makes it boba is because of all the pearls that you can
Yeah.
get.
Yeah, I think tapioca balls are kind of a hard way to get into it, in my opinion.
Is it an acquired
There's a reason.
taste in a way?
Kind of. I did
Mm.
not like them at first. Like when I first tried boba, I hated tapioca.
It's like
balls.
you never expect something like physical to be in a drink.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was a weird texture, and I'm very much a texture eater, so it threw me off hard. But when I started, like, I tried it again, and then I tried it again, and as I got further into it, I was like, oh, I feel like it works more with certain drinks. Like considering it's just a ball of brown sugar and like gelatin or something.
I think
It
it's
really-
rice.
Is it rice balls?
I'm pretty sure.
I
I'm
think
90%
some
sure it's
places
rice balls
it's
with brown
It might
sugar.
be different some others.
For me, at the very least, they only work in like certain flavors. Otherwise, it feels like you're throwing this sweet thing into like a tangy drink. Like fruit and that does not work together for me.
I'll eat it anywhere. I love it. I love the tapioca pearls.
But I feel like popping bubbles are a much easier way to get into like
That is
boba
fair.
for
Do
the
you guys
first
know what
time.
popping bubbles are?
No.
It's like
Enlighten us.
syrup of like a certain fruit within like a pearl, but the pearl's like squishy.
Yeah.
You know those things at Froyo? You could throw them on and they were kind of like orangish and they
Oh,
would like
those were
pop in your
good.
mouth.
Yeah, it's that.
Yeah, that is the same thing, but it's like it's just different.
It's the exact same thing. They just put them in the drink.
Yeah.
Like you can go to Go across the street right now and go get a lemon tea with blueberry popping bubbles. That's my go-to order there. It's so good.
That's what we might do during
Speaking
lunch.
of the one time I've been to Tugo, they have good popcorn chicken.
They do. But
It's
also
so
like-
hold on.
It's,
It's
like 11
really
bucks.
salty.
It's a little too salty.
It's really
yes.
salty.
It
Like
works
the-
so well with their chili powder, though.
Really?
Yes.
It,
I've
no,
not
it,
tried
it's
it.
good, but like once you get to the bottom, like the first, I think I'd say the half is like amazing. It's
Yes.
like really good, but then when you get to the
Yes.
bottom, it gets super salty. But
Like
it
I'm
is
just
good.
there begging for water, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, actually, I cannot get it without getting a
I
tea.
was.
Otherwise,
I'll
I'd
be
be
honest,
high.
because I went there and I like had already tried so I didn't get anything else. I just wanted just the chicken, but I had forgotten that I ran out of water, and for whatever reason, I didn't think to like walk over to Dairy Queen and like ask for a drink, and so I had it dry, and I was just like dying. I was like, I can't keep eating this.
When you got the popcorn chicken, did you get like the whole meal, like the whole thing that comes on the plate, or did you just get the popcorn chicken?
I think I got the whole meal.
Okay.
I can't remember.
Okay,
What else is there? What
because they have like all like the little like knickknacks that they have. They get you like the bento box kind of thing, and you have like the individual like Asian
never done that.
foods. Really?
Oh no, wait! I just got the popcorn.
I
Yeah,
always just
I
get
think-
the
I think-
little box of popcorn chicken with a side of chili powder, and I go,
No. Yeah, these are two different things. You can either just get like the popcorn chicken, or you can get like the full meal, which comes with like a different variety of stuff.
I know the popcorn chicken's like $10.50, $11.
Yeah,
What's
it was like $15.
Yeah, I
15
will.
bucks,
I
yeah.
will
Yeah.
also say I felt like such an outsider ordering there because like I was with a group of like people I don't normally hang out with, and I've never been there, and they just like all ordered. I had no clue what I was doing. I'll
It
be
is-
honest.
There's definitely a skill gap in
is.
ordering it too. Yeah, I will
It's
say.
like I walked in, I'm like,
There's
Well,
a
'cause
skill
you
gap.
walk in, you see an old dude, and he looks very standoffish most of the time, and you're
Yeah.
like, whoa.
And the
Whoa,
kind
man.
of the kiosk at the
kiosk
side,
is so slow. It's
so
No.
slow and confusing.
and you just kind of walk by it. If I'm being honest, dude, what are you showing him on your phone, bro? Care to enlighten the rest of us?
Give us-
Come on,
give us an
come
example.
on.
What's up?
Come on,
What's
what do you
up?
say?
come on, sharing is caring.
Come on, are you mad that we're
Don't be
talking about
lame,
Tugo?
Antonucci.
No.
I don't know what that meant.
Do you have no relation, no correlation?
I'll
with this?
explain it later.
What does that mean?
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fake. What do you have to say about Tugo, Antonucci?
I've never been there before.
I think
That's
you should give
kind
it
of
a
lame,
try.
bro.
Oh, I
You should
will.
give it a try.
We'll go there during lunch.
Anyways,
Okay.
but yeah, back to what I was talking about earlier with like the flavors working with tapioca. Like that strawberry cheesecake thing you had from the sip I had, that was
Yeah.
exactly a combination I love of like the brown sugar with a cheesecake flavor. So good. And
Like the
also
banana
brown-
cheesecake,
Yeah.
and then with the
and then brown
that's a
sugar
good-
just goes well with bananas in
Fair
the first
enough.
place. So, and Caleb, you also got something as well there. What did you snag?
At Mocha Nut?
Yeah.
I had the same thing you had. I had the pineapple watermelon donut. It was pretty good. Not the best donut, but pretty good. And then I also had a what was it? Mango cream. It was
Oh,
like
that's going
ball
in too.
thing. Yeah, it's like a
That's
ball
going
thing.
in too.
yeah, that's a good word to describe it. A ball thing.
It was literally just like a dough ball filled with like the cream, right?
Yeah, but there wasn't much cream in it. I would have liked more mango.
To be fair, it was not that big.
It wasn't.
Yeah. It was.
I mean, it was probably like what 3 times the size of a single section of the donut.
What?
I just cut the congratulations class of 2022.
Shout out. Shout out.
Yeah.
Can we get a round of applause?
What class even was that? Who graduated?
That was the
year?
one
Who would I know
before
from
the kids.
2022?
Hold on, bro. Hold the phone. Max. I was a kid named Max used to take
Oh
this
my
class.
God, Widmansky. Not Widmansky?
No, I was talking to a kid that used to take this class. But that was shout out Nate Meyer. I don't know if the camera's on
Yeah.
me. No, wrong camera. Shout out Nate Meyer. Okay.
That was
Hersey
22?
volleyball.
Yeah,
it was.
Nate Meyer was
Nate was at
22.
22.
Yeah, it
Wow.
was our
Shout out
sophomore.
Nate Meyer, Hersey volleyball legend.
Yep, literally.
Hersey guitar class legend, Nate
Really?
Meyer.
What?
You don't remember Nate in guitar?
That
No.
class was. Wait,
were
was that
in
like
that
Will
class.
Schmidt and? Was that like Will Schmidt and Jack Alicia?
No,
Will
Schmitty,
Smith and
Schmitty
Jack-
wasn't in that. Well, he was in
Schmitty
class
was.
of 22,
Schmitty was
but
in
he
there.
wasn't in our guitar class.
I thought he was. I thought we got Schmitty in our guitar
No,
class.
Schmitty wasn't in guitar.
Oh,
Oh. Little bit
my
of
bad.
Okay.
All right,
Okay,
folks,
going back.
we've hit the half-hour mark, so I think
Oh, wow.
I think we need to
Time to wrap
I
up.
think we need to wrap up
Are we
here.
gonna wrap up here?
This is why food is really important to us.
Any
So-
more
Night
closing
sauce.
comments?
It's just really.
You gotta
like-
eat every day, you know?
Any more closing comments on their food places?
Yeah, RCB. Let's start with you. Closing
Oh,
comments.
let's give ratings.
Yeah, I think that's a good
I think we
idea.
should give ratings. of each
Ratings.
of our
All right,
individual
Cocoa and
food.
Blue ratings.
I think we start off with RCB.
I didn't. I'm just here. I had a
Roman
I
rating.
have
Wait,
had
hold on,
an
hold on, hold on.
interesting week.
Give us a rating from
What you've
us
heard,
talk
what
about.
you've
What
heard.
do you think we've said?
Cortland's being the best. Like I can't
Okay,
give
out
like
of 10,
a,
out
like,
of 10.
Say 5's average, mid.
I can't do a 5. I can only do like tier rank, like 1, 2, 3.
Okay,
which is
sure,
the
sure,
best.
sure.
Cortland's the best. Cocoa and Blue second. I just am not sold by the mochi.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
agree with
This
I
guy
agree
got a
with that.
bagel.
From
He
what
got a
I-
bagel.
Yeah, you got a bagel.
He got a bagel.
Coffee carried.
The coffee. I was
Oh,
like,
fair,
it's a
fair.
They do have
I
really
forgot
good
I got
coffee.
I'm
coffee.
not a coffee fan, but everything what I do know about Cocoa and Blue too is that it's much more drink oriented.
Yeah, I got a
Okay.
caramel
Definitely.
marshmallow one from there once. It was so good.
Okay.
So good.
All right.
Alright,
Cocoa and
Roman.
Blue.
Mochi nut. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Cocoa and Blue 7.9 out of 10.
Ooh.
Cortland's
Cortland's 10 out of 10.
All right.
Mochi
come
nut?
on. I'm gonna give Mochi nut like a 6.3.
Yeah, I'll give Mochi nut like a 7. Roughly the same thing.
Probably same thing. It's like a 0.7 difference there, bro. You rounding up.
All right, we're gonna close
Dude,
that
that
off.
is
You
literally
gotta be
almost
kidding
the
me.
same thing, bro. It's like one. Okay, bro. Whatever.
Hey, and Wrigleyville, TBD.
We don't know.
At some
We
point.
don't know.
That
Where are
is-
you guys?
I
You
will
guys
Maybe.
are going?
Maybe.
I will
We
say
don't know.
The goal is for us to end up doing a Wrigleyville episode in some capacity where likely we'll eat at one Wrigleyville restaurant down there and then like do like a lot of shots inside Wrigley, go through some of the concessions.
We
And-
hope to get down there. We
Yeah,
don't, we
and
don't know if we
we're-
will.
We're also gonna plan to do like a blog format for that
Yeah.
one. So like, it's not gonna really be in a podcast because like,
It'll be more like a vlog, but like
Vlog.
we will post it in some capacity, and then we will have like a podcast like at the end recapping
yeah, our
what
year.
we did. So yeah,
That closes it off for this podcast. Thank you all for watching. I think that's it.
I think we'd like to thank you for having us as well.
Yeah, no problem, guys. This is
Yeah.
This has been fun.
It was an honor, really. You know.
I think
Yeah,
I
you guys are
think
kind of
honestly.
gatekeeping.
Enjoy your 40 points.
You
I
guys
think-
are you guys are gatekeeping from the rest of the class here. So. Okay.